Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jagat, and I welcome you all on the behalf of Shri Aurobindo Society. So, this is the series where we share with you some of the innovative ideas compiled in a case study of a different states and different districts. So, today I'm going to share with you another case study that is community participation. Before that, I want to give you some information of our program. So, our program name is ZIIEI, Zero Investment Innovation for Education Initiatives. So here we share with you the ideas of given ideas of teachers which are given by the different states teachers and districts. So you have also the chance that you can share your innovative ideas with us, which are like you are helping any student that you are helping him in learning or any co-curricular activities and academic activities. So you can share your ideas with us. And if you have any idea which is helping other teachers or any school is it is helping or it is helping community, so you can share your idea with that also or that idea also with us. So then question comes, sir, which how will we submit our idea? We get this question so many times. So today I want to share the website. The name is isf.ziiei.com. So this is our website where you can share your ideas with us with the image and the video. And it is not necessary that you will share only one idea with us. As many as ideas you have, 10, 20, 15, 1, 2, 3, any number of idea which you have, you can share with us on our website. And if you have any question which you want to ask me, you can ask me in today's session. Once I share with you all the innovative ideas, then you can ask me any question. And if you have any question related to these to today's case study community participation, the ideas which are given by the teachers of Tamil Nadu, which is going to help you to take the participation of community in your school. And all the ideas are based on zero investment. So we are not going to invest any money. We are going to use the creativity of all our students, and we are going to take the partnership, or we can say partition of uh, community in our school. So let's talk about it. So many times we have seen in our area that there are schools which face like the community does not help them, or sometimes it also happens that when they go to ask for the help, even the community denies, or somehow there are some excuses which are given always by given the parents. And sometimes it also happens that they do not send their children to school, and the enrollment level is also sometimes very low. So I have seen such villages like there only 10, 20 students are there, but when we go to village, there are more than 100 children are there who can come to the school. So what is the reason behind? We will talk about it, why those children are not coming to the school. So let me share with you the experience of a teacher, which teacher has shared with us. So one day, teacher was transferred to a different village and the different school. When he went there, he saw that in school, and in school, the participation of students, children are very less according to the number of people in the village. So he saw, and girls were very less. Only 10 to 5 girls were there, and around 50 boys were there from in that school. And after teacher felt that this number is very less, and teacher tried to ask, because the teacher came from the city, so he never accepted that it can also happen in the school. So teacher tried to asking other members of teachers why students are not coming to the school, and why very so many students are absent in the school. So then teachers told that this happens in the village because the people go to work and their child go to work. Somebody has rickshaw, somebody has like somebody's a vendor or sells something in the market, or like bazaar, which we say like weekly, Monday, Tuesday. These markets they sell something. The teacher thought this is not going to help that student. So teacher decided to go that he will go to each house in the village, at least one house every day, and then he will talk to the parents, and then he will make them understand that please send your child to the school. So teacher went there. After reaching there, teacher heard some statements of parents, and he was so disappointed. There were parents, they said that what our girl will do after going to the school. At the end, she has to make chapatis, or she has to work at somebody's home. What will she do? It means they were not aware about education, how education help their child or children. Then teacher went to the next house, and he heard that I have two sons, and my elder son works in that corner of that street, and he earns every day 150 rupees or sometimes 200 rupees. I'll give him one more rickshaw to my youngest son, and then he will go to the other street, and then he will earn almost, if not 200 rupees, at least 100 rupees he will earn. What will be the benefit to send him in school? So then teacher understood the core that parents are not aware about it, that how education helps and why, what are they losing when they are not sending their child to the school. So teacher decided to bring all the parents to the school first and make them understand about the importance of school. So what were those ideas? Let's talk about those ideas first. So our first innovative idea is happy birthday. So happy birthday is our first innovative idea. And before that, I want to share with you the benefits also of these ideas. So the first thing is when we implement all these ideas, there is a mutual understanding between teachers and community. And the school and the community, there's a mutual understanding. They understand each other's requirement, and they understand each other's needs. When there is a, when community needs schools, the school is always standing with the community. When there is a need of school in community, the school is always with community. So another benefit is understanding between parents and teachers. So we have seen so many times there are so many parents that they do not come to the school even sometimes, and the whole year just goes like that and they never visit the school. So there should be understanding between parents and the teachers. So this also happens in this innovative idea. So let's talk about the next one. There are some positive changes in the schools and the community. What are the positive changes? We will talk about all the positive changes ahead in the ideas. And the next is, if these ideas can help you to improve the attendance of the students or the enrollment of the new students. So this idea can help you. And I will share with you the name also of the teacher and the district and the state. So this is the book of Tamil Nadu. So all the teachers are from Tamil Nadu. Okay, let's talk about the first innovative idea I shared with you, happy birthday. So happy birthday, we all want to celebrate our birthday in a good manner. But there are so many people in the village that they do not get this chance to celebrate their birthday. So how school can help them to celebrate their birthday? And by celebrating that, celebrating is not the main motive of the school. After celebrating, bringing all the children to the school, that is the motive of the students. So this let's understand this amazing innovative idea. So what happens in this innovative idea? First, teacher decided that teacher will get all the data of the villages, and that he will understand that how many children are there, the age of 1 to 5. The students of the children of 1 to 5, he asked all the students that if you have any brother or any sister in your house who is less than 5 or more than 1 year, so please give me the name of that student and the mobile number of your parents and everything. And if you have somebody in your neighborhood, so you can give the number of that family also and the name of that child. And after that, teacher started going to the panchayat and the officers who were in the village, and the other, like, so in some villages pradhans are there, and some villages like sarpanch is there. So teacher communicated everybody and asked the list of all the 1 to 5 years children. After that, teacher maintained one register. In that register, teacher wrote the name of each child in that. When all the children name were there, after that, teacher decided to bring all the parents to the school. The parents who have their child, and the teacher spreaded one message to everyone. They sent one message by the panchayat or the sarpanch that this the school is going to organize one birthday party for all the children who are in our school 1 to 5. And after that, they all are going to get the gift as well. And now let's talk about the gift first. How teacher is going to give a gift? As we are talking about, all the ideas are based on a zero investment, so we are not going to spend ever any single penny on that. So we are going to use the creativity of all the students who are in the class. We will ask them to collect some waste material, or if any waste material is available in the school, so we will give that to students, or buy the paper or any paper which is used already, we can use that paper. After using that paper, what we do, we take that paper, we give to the students, they use some creativity in that. And once that is done, all the children who are 1 to 5, they are called in the school. Like for an example, I would like to give an example. It will make everything clear easily. So I'm the person in the village and I'm the teacher. So I know that there are 20 students, 20 children are there in the village who are 1 to 5. So I will try my best to bring all the 20 children to my school with their parents. And after bringing them, we will give them some gift. But after gift, our real work starts. Teacher tells the importance of education to everybody. The motive was to share that we are going to celebrate the birthday of your parents, but what we are going to do is we are going to share the importance of the education. Once the birthday is celebrated or before we start the celebrating birthday, we share that this is the importance of education. If you send your child to the school, he can be something better in his life. He doesn't need to sell something any corner of the street, but if he goes there, he can start his own business. He can work for the village. He can be an officer. He can be a teacher. He can be any army officer. Anybody. He can be anything. He can be the next prime minister of the country. All the possibilities are true. So we tell the importance of education and how school will help their child to grow in his or her life. Like we tell them that everything will be provided by the school. All the books will be provided by the school. Dress will be provided, and everything. And MDM is also there, midday meal. So we will provide the one-time food also to your child. You just send your child to us. We will take care of your child, because teacher is the only person in the world who who works with the student without any benefit. He wants to just see that his student is growing. It is his main motive to work or teach in the school. So this was the happy birthday. After that, every month, whosoever birthday comes in that month, teacher tries his best. Sometime it can also happen that there are only 5 children in this village, or sometime 10, or sometime 20 can be also there. So the main motive is to spread the information that how education is important for each and everybody, how your child can help you and can serve you whole life if he is educated, how he can become a better person for the community. So he will get respect in the community if he is educated, if he is working for the good, if he is working for the community. So this was the first phase. Now let's talk about the second phase. So this was the one way which teacher tried. We have the another way also which teacher has tried. So in this, what we do, we direct started calling in community, or the people who are in community, to a school directly. And how we do that? First, teacher organizes one event outside of a school. So what happens if there is any panchayat and there is a field? In that field, we can organize. So teacher organizes one event, any like second Saturday, it can be, or Sunday it can be there. So on that day, what teacher does? Teacher goes to one open field with students and ask them to organize in a that way that we can use desk of the school, chair of the school, anything of that school, and we are going to celebrate birthday of all the people who are one, or all the children who are 1 to 5 in our village. After that, we direct started calling community to the school that there is a event from the school which you all have to come in the school in that field where the this program is being organized. In that, everybody comes in. That teacher then tells the importance of education to everybody. So this is how this idea is being implemented in the all this, in that school, and teacher got amazing benefits. After that, the enrollment level is very high, and we started seeing that how we have seen the photos and the ideas of teacher. When we went to that, when we sent our trainer to that school, and we saw that so many benefits were there, so many students were there, and the enrollment level was high, and the community was connected, because every month, every one birthday celebration is going to happen, and we all want to celebrate our birthday. Yes, we want to do it. Okay, so this was the idea. Now let's talk about it. The next innovative idea which we have, that is parents teacher meeting. Parents teacher meeting. So let's understand this first. So so many teachers are there, they will say, sir, every month we have parents teacher meeting. What is new in this? So there is something new which teacher has tried in his school. So most of the time, what happens in parents teacher meeting, where we ask students to bring their parents to the school. They will come to the school. They will tell the report of their students, and after that, So this process, most of the parents, they do not feel to come in the school. They say, what will happen to the school? We will go to the school and all the parents will come. We will go there and all the teachers will tell about our students, how our student is doing in the school and what is the progress report, and at the end. And parents are not excited to get the report of their child. So what teacher can do that in this situation? So teacher had tried something good and something amazing in the school. So let's talk about it. And before that, I want to inform you again, as I see there are some teachers who have joined us just right now, to them that if you have any question and if you are implementing something in your school which is helping community or which is helping school or the students, anybody, so you can share your innovative idea today with us. We are live on Facebook, people are watching you. You can share your innovative idea, and if you have any questions, you can write that in our chat box, or you can write in the comment box, or at the end of the session you can ask me directly on the Zoom app. Okay, let's talk about this parents teacher meeting. So first, what happens, the teacher arranges one meeting as per the procedure which happens every time on the second Saturday. But what teacher makes some new changes in that. So what happens first, teacher tells all the students that if you bring your parents to the school, then you will get some extra marks in co-curricular activities. So this is the first excitement, or the, it can be a small fear to the students that they have to bring their parents, or if they bring, then they will get extra marks in the school. So the students, that they go at their house and they tell their parents that you all have to come to the school, otherwise I will not get the full marks in my school. So you all have to come. So teacher, student tries his best, and after that teacher has number of everybody, and after that teacher works a little hard in the starting to bring all the parents. Teacher sends personal message to every parents that your child studies in our school and this is the parents meeting and this is the day which we are going to do some activities with all of you parents, and this will give extra marks to your child. So when parents gets this message, though, so they have also excitement, and they feel that now this is the responsibility that they have to go to school. If they do not go to school, their child will not get extra marks. And we all know all the parents are there. They always want extra marks for their child, for their children. Okay, after that, what happens? So teacher, once they all the parents are in the school, so teacher does not start directly that we this is the progress report of your students and this is how your child is working in the school. No, he does not start like this. He knows that if I start like this is the same old procedure, and all the parents will start feeling bored and they will come to me, make some excuses that sir I have to go there is an emergency in my house, there I have to go to my relative, then we start doing this. So how we can entertain the parents so they can be engaged with the school? So teachers start playing the games with the parents. Like there are many games like which can be like dumb charade is there, quiz games are there, or some activities are there, who win the first, who am I, such games are there which can be played with the parents. When parents play that and when they start getting engaged in this activity, they start feeling good. And after that the students, the child who are sitting in the room, they automatically start feeling good because their parents are enjoying in the school today. When their parents are enjoying in the school, so they also feel more touched to the school, and parents also feel the same. For some time teacher plays the game and teacher gives some extra information to the parents before sharing the performance report. So most of the time what happens, what is our main motive to share the information? That we can share the progress report so they can work at their home or they can make the child understand. Once this activity is done, once everybody is settled down, then all the parents come and sit, and then teacher tells that you are today here, so your child is enjoying, you are feeling fresh, your child will feel fresh to the school, and teacher talks individually to each parent about the result of their child, that this is the performance report and please try to make these changes for the child and please take care of this and all. Then the regular procedure is there about the child. And what about more information? The more information is teacher shares some about some forms information that this form is going to be there in the school, this activity is going to happen in the school, and on that day you can get the scholarship of your child in the school, you can come to the school. All the information parents have already. When next time there is a parents meeting, they are excited. They're excited that we are going to get some new information, the games are going to be there, and I'm going to win the game. After winning the game, everybody wants to get the prize of that. Yes, all the parents wants to get the prize because they are the winner. When there somebody wins, they always get some prize. It can be in a different shape or different criterias. So after that, what happens? So the students, the teacher asks all the students to create some, do some art and craft and make one bouquet for all for the winner parents. A bouquet, it will be made by the paper only, the paper and the color. They will color the paper and then they will make it. And all the students make it before one day. And next day, when the winner parents, we get the winner parents, we offer them and we tell these parents are the winner of this month. So those parents, the parents who are the winner, they are going to come in the school every day. Now they are not going to miss the school. Whenever they get the chance, they are going to come to the school because they have won the bouquet and they are the winner of the school. So this was the innovative idea. The second, let's talk about the last innovative idea. And after this last innovative idea, again, I'm repeating my words. You can ask your question, your any query which you have about the idea, that how you can submit your idea, or any other question which can be related to anything, you can ask me, and you can feel free to ask me any question. Let's talk about the last innovative idea, that is gratitude for parents. And we see this is where our society is lacking these days, that we do not give much respect to our parents or anybody who is doing something great for us. So there are so many people, there are teachers who are working so hard for the students, but sometimes they also see that the students are not giving them enough respect. Sometimes when parents when teachers are there in market and a student is going, so a student tries to hide the face from the teacher. The teacher will ask me, but what teacher accept from the student? If a teacher meets if a student meets the teacher in the market, so teacher want that he should come and ask me something, that how are you sir, how are you ma'am, or teacher can ask how are you Rahul, what are you doing, something like that. But we are lacking. There are so many people who are lacking. So teacher invented this innovative idea, and teacher made some amazing changes in the school and the mindset of students. So first we have to understand that how people are working for us. We should be so grateful for them, and we should show our gratitude to all the parents, because parents are doing something great. Teacher starts this from the ground level, and ground level is the house, the home where the child lives, the student lives. Because if he start respecting his parents, he will start respecting his teachers also. So let's talk about it. So what teacher did, teacher first started writing. This is also related to the birthday. Let's understand this. This is interesting innovative idea. So what teacher asked all the students that, everyone please write down the birthday date of your parents in this register. Teacher maintains one register. So for an example, let me take this register. This is the register, and here you write your name in this, and after that writing your name, you write your parents name. On those parents name, you write the date of birth and the mobile number of your parents. And after that, those parents we are talking about who never celebrate their birthday. There are so many parents we see when we go to houses, when we ask them, okay, how do you celebrate your birthday? So many parents will say, oh, who celebrates? We don't know birthday date. And we didn't celebrate from last 30 years, 20 years, sometimes 50 years. They never celebrated their birthday. Now school is giving them chance to celebrate their birthday, to enjoy their best day of their life. Let's talk about it. So teacher first writes the name, and maintains one register where all the parents' names written are written there. And after that, when they have birthday, the teacher calls them personally. After calling them, teacher requests them to come to the school, that please come to the school, and here our students have arranged a birthday party for you. And that birthday party is based on zero investment, where students are not going to give any money. As we know, our program is zero investment innovation for education initiatives. So we are not going to spend any money. So our teacher also did not spend any money on the birthday of parents. And after that, all the parents come to the school. Before that, teacher instructs all the students for something. Teacher tells to all the students that please everyone, you have to write something for your parents or parents of your friend. Any poem it can be, or it can be any motivational line. It can be a thankful line that thank you my parents, you are feeding me and I'm with you, and I'm so grateful that you are sending me to the school and I'm learning, and I believe one day I become so successful in my life, then I want to serve you. Like so many motivational lines like that. So they start writing. Once all the parents are in the school who have birthday with the community, with the other people of the also, we call everybody. We call officers, we call teachers, we call other people of the villagers of the village. Everybody, we call everyone in the school. And after that, when they all are in the school, we celebrate, and all the children, all the child and the students, they go to the stage and start reading that poem for them, and they make some art and craft to give them a gift that this is which I have made from my hard work, from my creativity, and this is what I'm so grateful of you, and I want to give you this on your birthday. When parents get that on their birthday, they feel good. If a whole world gives them something, they will not feel this much happy. But their child has given something today to them. He is so thankful to the parents that you have given me birth and you are feeding me, you are sending me to school. I'm so grateful of you. You are so nice, my parents. So he says like that. Parents have tears in their eyes, tears of happiness at that time, and then they also start feeling good in the school, and they start feeling so attached with the school, with the teacher who has celebrated their birthday like that. And this is how all the parents feel good, students feel good, and they start respecting their parents. Once they start respecting their parents, they start respecting the community, the school, the people, the younger, elder, everybody. And this is our main motive. All the students should be good. And I would just want to say from my point of view also, as this is the point, this was the point of view of teacher, we should respect our parents always. We should be so grateful for our teachers. Our teachers are there who are teaching us for us. They want to make us something good, that we can be successful in our life and we can do something good. They are not going to get anything from that. We are not going to give them money, we are not going to give them our time, but even they are trying their best to make us best. And parents are also there. What parents will do after that? They earn money, they spend, they work so hard. For what they do, they work for their child and students also. So they work for this, and they should be grateful, and everybody should be grateful for their parents and for the teachers. These two people are there in the world who love you unconditionally. They don't have any condition to love you. There is only one condition, that you grow and we grow. So everyone, these were the innovative ideas which I had to share with you today. So tomorrow I'm going to share with you another case study. And before that, if you have any question which you want to ask me, you can ask me right now. And if you have any question, you can write that on Facebook also, and you can ask me direct on the Zoom. So let's. This is your turn to ask me. Share your experience with me, or something which you are doing to your school. Let's go ahead, everyone. So before that, you can make your questions ready, and I can read the comments on the Facebook which we have got. So some teachers are saying hello, hello sir, and one teacher is saying Ashish Kumar Mishra, how? Sir, I do not understand the meaning of this how. Like in which context you are saying how? If you are asking that how these ideas are implemented, so I've shared with you the whole process. You can watch us on Facebook, and then you can watch from the starting once this session is over. And Seema Mohan ma'am is there. She's saying good idea. Thank you, ma'am. All the ideas are given by you teachers only. Yes, do we have teachers from the Zoom app where where many teachers are there? Anybody who would like to share their experience of their school, their life experience, any idea which they are implementing, any confusion, anything like that? So, okay, everyone. So I believe that now there is no confusion. And so let's meet tomorrow with the next innovative idea. And the next innovative idea is learning through games. So I'm going to share with you tomorrow how your students can learn while playing the game. So many people say that if we play the game, so our students are not going to learn. No, there are teachers who are doing something great in their school. They are playing games. They are making their students play the game, and the students are learning and growing in their life. So let's meet tomorrow, everyone. Till then, have a great day. Bye bye.